Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So we are continuing a discussion with Python, and in this video we will be discussing on Python control flow. So if we need to execute a certain code when certain conditions met. So in that scenario we will be using the Python control flow. For example, when my cat is hungry, so that is a condition, then I will feed the cat. Okay, so that means like I will feed the cat only if that condition is met. So condition is the cat has to be hungry. So for that we will be using some keywords if, elif, and the else. So we can see one by one. So if condition, okay, and if statement evaluates a condition, okay, and if the condition is true, it executes a block of code. If the condition is false, it skips the code. Okay, so we can see this flow chart, okay, and it says if we are inputting some age, okay, so age is our input, and here we are checking the age, I mean the condition, okay, that means if age is greater than 70, then we will say that it's a senior citizen. Okay, so here we are only talking what happens if we are only talking about this condition only, age is greater than 70. So we are not talking about what happens if age is less than 70. Okay, so the syntax is, see this syntax, if, okay, that is a keyword that we are using, and there is some condition has to be there, and we are adding the column. Okay, so after that in the next line we are putting some indentation here, then we are doing that, or we are writing some code here. Okay, just think about this flow chart. Now we can try to see how can we execute this in a Colab notebook. So I have opened a Google Colab notebook, and let me see if this is connected. So I'm checking it's connected or not. Okay, this is connected, fine. Now consider like I have a age variable. Okay, here I am setting the age as a 80. Okay, so remember this flow chart. We need to check if age is greater than 70, then we have to print it as a senior citizen. We have to consider the person as a senior citizen. So for that we have to type the keyword if, and this is our condition, if age is greater than 70. Okay, then I have to add a colon. Okay, see here it is, the indentation is automatically coming. Okay, and if this condition is true, I can print he or she is a senior citizen. Now let me execute this. See, my age is 80, so it is definitely greater than 70. Okay, then we can consider this as a what you call senior citizen. Now let me make it 60. So let me execute this. Okay. Nothing is executing because this block is failure, right? This is a failure block, and so this will not execute. Okay, so that is why it is not printing anything. So just to make things clear, I can just do a print here. Okay, this is final code. Let me write it something like this, and I am executing this. Here we can see this code, okay, because this is out of this block. That is why we will able to execute this. Now let me make it this as a again 80. Execute this. Yep, we will able to these two print statement. Okay. Now what we can see, if there is no indentation, let me make it something like this. Okay, see, so we will be getting exception something like this, expected a indented block after if statement column line number 1. Okay, so we have to add a indentation here, then we have to execute. This will work fine. Okay, now we can go back to our slide. So let me make it a slideshow. You can go to the next part, that is if-else. A if-else statement evaluates a condition. If the condition is true, it executes the first block of code, and if the condition is false, it executes the second block of code. So consider this flow diagram. Here we have an input image and we are checking the expression as the age is greater than 70. Okay. If the age is greater than 70, then we are saying that, okay, this is a senior citizen, and if it is a less than 70, we are saying that, okay, it is not a senior citizen. Okay. And its syntax is something like this. We will have a syntax like if, and we will have some expression, some conditions here, just like the if condition that we discussed in our the previous slide. Then after that we will have a column, then we have to execute that particular code block, and we should have some kind of indentation here. Then we will have a else block. Okay, after else block we will have a, after else we will have a column, then we will have a code block, something like this. Okay. And here also we have to see that this if and else should be in the same line. Okay. So I will show that. So let me switch to my Colab. Here what I am going to see, let me again set my age as 80. Okay. Here I can see the age is greater than 70. Then I can add a column, then indentation, then I can send that he or she is a senior citizen. I can say something like that. And next, just go back and type else, then colon, then here I can print here he or she is not a senior citizen. So let me execute this cell. Okay, see, it says that he or she is a senior citizen because the age is 80. Now we can set like age is 60. Let me execute this. It says he or she is not a, sorry, let me correct this. We execute this, says he or she is not a senior citizen, because first this will try to execute this block. Okay, this block fails, then it's directly go to the else block. Here. Now let me go back to the slide. In the slideshow, we can go to the final one, if, elif, and else. Okay. And if, elif, and else statement evaluate multiple conditions. If the first condition is true, it executes the first block or first block of code. If the first condition is false, it evaluates the second condition, that is elif. If the second condition is true, it executes the second block of code. If none of the conditions is true, it executes the else block. Okay. Consider this example flowchart. This is not that much accurate, but for the study purpose we can use this. Consider like we have an input age. If age is greater than 70, that is success. Then we can say that is a senior citizen. Then if this fails, okay, what we can do, we can check like age is greater than 80. Okay, then we can say that it's a major, and if it is no, we can say it's a minor. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, we can see its syntax. See the syntax here. If some condition, okay, then here we are saying that so if this condition is true, it will execute this, and here next we will have a elif. Then this is also a condition will be here, and there should be a colon. Then this will execute its block. And finally we will have a else block that will execute. If these two, above two, if and elif fails, this will always execute. Okay, so that is how this works. We can switch back to our Python. Okay, here I can set, let me add few cells. I can set age is equal to 10, sorry, age is equal to 80. Execute this. Here I can say if age is greater than 70, I can say that print he or she is a senior citizen. Now I can check elif. Okay, now column, sorry, here I can say that if age is maybe I can say that greater than, just to greater than 80, I can say print he or she is major, else I can say print he or she is minor. Okay. Now let me execute this. Okay, this should be else, sorry. Again, let me execute this. Okay, so here age is equal to 80, so it will try to execute this. Okay, so this is true, then this will execute. Okay, now the rest of the block will not execute. Let me make it maybe 30 or 50. Then we can say that he or she is a major, because first it will try to check if age is greater than 70. No, that is fails. So it is going to, it will go and check if age is greater than 80, which is true. Then it is going to print he or she is major. Now I can take it 10. Let me execute this. Let me execute. Okay, then it says he or she is minor. So first it will check age is greater than 70, which is false, right? Age is 10. Then it will go to the else if. Then here it is age is greater than 18. So this is also fails because age is only 10. Then it is by default, this will be fall back to else and it will print this statement. Okay. So that is how the Python control flow works. Okay. So yep. So that is all about in this video. So please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.